Hi guys, it's Coach Keisha speaking, giving you love, hugs, and realness. Uh, back. I said I was going to come back. We are going to discuss mediation. I'm going to consider Mondays to be mediation Mondays. It may not be every Monday, but most Mondays we will discuss all things mediation. So, just to start off, what I work with is alternative dispute resolution. What it is a confidential service, meaning that anything that you discuss in mediation is confidential, but two or more parties come together. They write down a few of their concerns, they give them to me, and what I provide is a neutral, non judgmental service where I help these parties be able to communicate their issues and come to some level of mediation resolution. It works for family in terms of visitation, care plans, child support, things that you may want to work out before you get in front of a lawyer or before you get in front of a judge. It's a less expensive route to take. When you're dealing with small business or just regular businesses, if you are two friends or two people that have come together or many, you have a business together and you want to divide up roles, responsibilities, who's in charge of what division and what percentages of responsibilities or payments, you can speak with a mediator regarding that. Also, mediation works in the workplace. So a lot of people would think, oh, I go to HR and HR just, solves the issues. HR works to preserve whatever's going on with the company and the company's interest. But even with corporations, they sometimes bring in mediators, which is different from HR that deals with the business of protecting the interests of the company. But when you have disputes within people, they bring mediators in to help those parties communicate, whether there's a disagreement, an argument, work style differences, management styles, things that regard just challenging personalities that have to resolve whatever said issue is, so that you can bring the issues to the forefront, talk about them, create a system or a plan going forward, and then move on. It's easy to bring in people who are neutral, who don't know you. I know a lot of people may say you could just have a manager do that or an HR rep do that, but HR has so much on their plate. They're focusing on managing the issues of the company, the business, and protecting no lawsuits. When it comes to management, they're managing teams. And sometimes, even when you're dealing with management, they're biased sometimes with, who they know, how they've worked with each person and what's going on with that. When you bring in mediators, we're neutral. We don't know either one of the parties. We don't have a skin in the game where we're trying to sway a decision or a thought process to go left or right. And so sometimes that neutral party is what's needed to help things stay on an even keel and come up with the best type of resolution that helps everyone. It also works, examples, churches, postal service workers and their offices, schools, corporations, small businesses where they may have a small HR department or an outsourced HR department. Sometimes when you're dealing with small businesses, they don't have anyone on site who can deal with workplace communication. And so you would bring people like me in, and this is what we would help you with. We would help you with bringing those parties together and coming up with whatever the issues are, addressing them, and moving forward. That's what mediation is. It actually is something that's very common, but you don't see many people of color in mediation. So most mediators do not look like me, but we're changing the face of what mediation looks like. Some people think you have to be an attorney to be a mediator, while plenty of attorneys do participate in the mediation process. It is more costly to work with an attorney than it is to work with someone who is an independent mediator. It gives the same results, except we don't interpret the law. You don't have to deal with the law in mediation. You deal with communication. You deal with win-win situations where you're meeting in the middle and you're working out how to meet in the middle as opposed to assigning what's right and what's wrong, which can cause further problems down the road. Sometimes with churches, are there members of your deacon board, usher board, different things that may be beyond what the pastor and the associate pastor can do? Do you need outside people who are neutral to come in and work through these issues, to work with the choir, whatever you need? Shelters, nonprofits who may want to bring in neutral parties. This is what I work with. This is what I do. Schools, sit on school boards, advocate for parents, try to meet in the middle. That's all a part of mediation. So again, if you want to look into services with a mediator, we can certainly, if you call me up, we can schedule a 10 or 15-minute free consultation and decide whether or not mediation will work for you or your business. But I do work with all of those parties that I've just named, and I love it. I love to help people be able to have support as they communicate. All right. So if this video was helpful to you, of course, like it, share it, let people know. I am also on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So feel free to follow me, and I'll share more tips and give you some more services that I provide. All right, guys. I thank you and have a great day.